them, and they're like, I didn't until I watched your stuff, and I'm
Exactly.
like, yeah.
In your opinion, what was your favorite match while you're in Stardom?
Honestly, I loved all of them because I felt like I learned every time I wrestled, and I was really always so hungry every time I wrestled, which was a good feeling. But I really enjoyed my 5-star run. I enjoyed my match with Julia. I enjoyed.
Hey, this is Toxic Reign Scandal, and I'm here also, not just Toxic Reign Scandal, but also here at the Pink Square Circle. We are multicast and multi-streaming tonight. We're here talking about a look on Mariah May and also career focus on Mariah May. So that's what we're talking about tonight. We're going to talk about the current career of Mariah May, who debuted at AEW back in 2023 of November 2023, and we see her rise to where she's at today. She went from debuting at AEW, being with Toni Storm, to recently having a heel turn on Toni Storm, and now she's competing for the AEW Women's World Championship at the upcoming All In. So we got to give take a focus on Toni Storm. Now, I'm also here live now just at the Toxic Reign and Pink Square, also on X. You guys get the likes up over there. We are multi-streaming tonight, doing a simulcast on both platforms. It's to highlight Toni Storm's former protege, which is Mariah May. She has definitely come up. Now, we're going to give some information about her. Currently, she is 25 years old. And she started wrestling back in 2019, if you guys didn't know. She wrestled in 2019, but you guys didn't know. She started her career as a ring announcer, if you guys didn't know that. So she started as a ring announcer and later a wrestler. So she did not start it as originally as a wrestler. She was a ring announcer in the beginning, but later became a wrestler. And she's been wrestling ever since. And let's see the promotion that she did wrestle for. Sibo Meyer Salute. Now, she was a ring announcer at first, and she later wrestled in many promotions. She wrestled in Revolution Pro Wrestling. She also wrestled in World Wonder Ring Stardom. Now, she was there from 2022 to 2023. Granted, she's only been wrestling 5 years, but she's done a lot in 5 years. She's also a one-time Goddess of Stardom champion. I believe it's the belt she's holding right here. So, and she recently won the 2024 Women's Owen Cup tournament winner shortly before she turned on Toni Storm on a recent episode of AEW Dynamite last week. So she recently turned heel, but she's been popular ever since then. She's been popular ever since then as far as turning on Toni, and now she's going to compete for the AEW Women's World Championship. She has been going savage. She's been going in on Toni ever since then. It's gotten to the point where she even mocked Toni Storm. And she did this on AEW Dynamite, which was tonight. She did a promo and she even channeled in her inner Toni Storm look. She ain't got the body like Toni. She look nice though, but she's nice. She's nice. She's solid in the ring. Like I said, she's done a lot in her short career, and she's if you guys didn't notice too, there's some more information about her. What's crazy is before, when she did start her wrestling career, she tried out for the WWE in 2019 and she failed. She participated in an unsuccessful 3-day tryout at the brand new UK WWE Performance Center. She got coaching from William Regal, Sarah Stock, and others. Did you guys know that she tried out for WWE but did not make it? So it's crazy. Chris Ruth said no simp topic this time. No, we're gonna no simp topic. We're gonna highlight Mariah May here. We're gonna highlight Mariah May. But yeah, we're gonna talk about her career, her come up because she's on the rise. So, but definitely, she's done a lot in her short career, and she only did independent circuit for 2 years. But we gotta remember that her biggest rise to moment right now is the recent heel turn, and the recent heel turn it caused her as well to turn on Toni, and she definitely had her moment.
I'm so ashamed of it. But oh my God! What the hell?
So yeah, she gave it to Toni, gave her that work, but I know it's going to lead to a big match at All In. It's going to be a good mentor versus former mentee match, student versus teacher kind of setup. So this will be a good setup with these two. And Mariah May, I know there are comparisons of looks. She looks like Tiffany Stratton. I know a lot of people think that about she looks like Tiffany Stratton. I know it's been a lot of comparisons of that. This is not Tiffany Stratton. This is Mariah May. So I know just to let you guys know, I know you guys like Tiffany Stratton as well. But this is she's definitely coming up in AEW. Definitely coming up, and we got to see where her career is going to go after All In. Will she win the AEW Women's World Title from Toni, or will she just be a footnote? That's the key to that. Other than that, though, she's been definitely been making a buzz lately. I know she's been ever since she turned on Toni, she's been talked about a lot lately, and everything. Everyone's been talking about her, talking about the heel turn, talking about her come up, talking about everything. So, like I said, but every time I do look at her, it's the whole thing wrestling. They have that blonde look, which is common now. We see a lot of women have that look, and there are comparisons to other wrestlers that they may look similar to each other. I mean, even in an interview, I believe Mariah May, one of the interviews, she did talk about Tiffany Stratton. She talked about her, but I know she's on the come up. Like I said, she's definitely on the come up. She's, guys like her, the way she look. But you guys gotta let me know tonight. You guys gotta let me know, man, with Mariah May, her come up, her rise. I mean, is she really? That's the question. Does she really do look similar to another wrestler? Do she have that look? Do she look like she could be a look of similar to a Tiffany Stratton? That's the thing. That's the look. So we gonna talk about is we're gonna talk about comparisons, just look wise. I know that they do not wrestle the same in the ring. Tiffany do her thing regardless, but they do look strikingly similar. You guys let me know about the comparisons. They do look kind of strikingly similar. The hair, the face, everything. Salute to you guys coming in. But yeah, these two do have a similar look. But this is the one we're focusing on. And I think Mariah, she's good at dressing up like other people. She's good at looking at other people. So we're gonna definitely David Hall said Tiffany Stratton, aka Muscle Barbie. Let's take a look at that. Oh, I see what you're saying, because Mariah May don't lift weights like Tiffany. Tiffany has the more muscular strength between the two. Okay, I see what you mean, David. I see what you mean by that. But she's similar to Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton hasn't wrestled that long either. I think Tiffany started in 21. Mariah started before her. Tiffany been wrestling 3 years. Mariah about 5. So Mariah got a couple years more on her, but Tiffany caught on faster. But Mariah's not bad in the ring. She's not bad in the ring at all. Not a bad wrestler at all in the ring. So, she's solid. She's solid. So I'll give her that. I will give Tiffany that. But I'll give Mariah her props as well. But yeah. Jesus, hola to you, man. Hola to you, man. He said they could look like they be sisters. Yeah, they could be. Very well could be. Very well could be. But that's the look on Mariah May so far. But I know she did an interview. I covered an interview here. And we're going to see what she had to say about her career. She did an interview, 2 interviews. One with Ring the Bell and the other with Muscle Man Malcolm. So she definitely did some interviews on here. Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks. Oh, okay. You're a fan of her too. Okay. I see you, man. But we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Let's see what Mariah May had to say with doing an interview with Ring the Bell. Also, guys coming in, get the likes up as you guys come in, checking this out. Let's get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up. We're talking about Mariah May here. And this is her on Ring the Bell interview. Let's see what she has to say about her career and everything else since she's been before AEW and AEW.
So hard, we're gonna look like Barbie dolls. But we're also some of the greatest wrestlers. You told me you learned the dance, you talked a big game. I would like to see it.
Welcome if you're entering the bell. This is DS. I'm here with the glamour of AEW, Mariah May.
I have come home to ring the bell.
Yes!
I'm back.
Oh my god, the return, Mariah May!
Hi, I'm so excited because I follow your guys' shows.
My ticket to stardom! Oh my god! I'm like so starstruck right now.
I'm so starstruck right now. As a diva stan,
Yes.
to be in your presence.
The way we started from the Zoom review guest to me finding you in Japan, and now as an AEW superstar, I'm here with you. The glow up. The glow up.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it because from 2022 to 2023 in Stardom, you put your name on the map, becoming one of the most sought after talent in the world. How was that first phone call with AEW? How was that first situation?
Oh my gosh. So I actually was awake at like 5 a.m. because I had a show that day and I got a call and it was from someone who connected us and they were like, hey, I don't know if you'd be interested, but AEW want to sign you. And I was like, you don't know if I would be interested? What do you mean you don't know if I'd be interested? Yes, I'm interested. So then from there, it was just about figuring out how I could do everything I wanted to do in Japan and come to AEW and come to America and be like, I'm done creatively with the Japan stuff because if you know me, you know I love Stardom and I really wanted to win a championship. I really wanted to do the 5-star. So I was like, I really want to do these and then come to you because I'll be a better wrestler. I'll feel like I achieve like my dream there. And they were like so cool about it and they're like, take your time, like do what you need to do.
I love that because they give you amazing send-off too.
What if?
And then it was amazing. Stardom was incredible and they were so gracious with me and it was a perfect goodbye, I think.
A Cinderella story, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, it literally was.
My favorite thing about your Stardom, though, the Club Venus entrance dance. It's so good. Mina was like, okay, you gotta learn this to be Club Venus.
Well, on the day of our wrestling debut, I was like, hey, like, what do you want to do for an entrance? Like, I know, like, I obviously know Mina dances.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, we should dance. And we were like, can you teach us to dance? And then me and Zaya locked ourselves in the toilet, the bathroom, and we were like in the mirror, trying playing the song, like we were just playing, Dancer Corrido, and trying to like get the beats.
It's a deceivingly difficult dance.
It's so difficult, and it got more difficult. So when I was there, we simplified it.
Okay.
Zaya didn't know it.
I saw that video, yeah.
When she left, me and Mina went to town and we like made it more complicated. And then other girls came and they were like, I can't do the dance.
Wow.
But then eventually we landed on Rose Gold, which was me and Mina's tag team. And we nailed it. We did the dance down.
Because I practiced it for like 5 hours yesterday, so I finally got it down. So later, maybe you can do a dance challenge a little later.
Yes.
So tell me about your friendship with Mina.
Oh my gosh, I love Mina so much. So she's the best. She speaks Japanese and English. She's so intelligent, which was amazing for me in Japan because she like taught me so much. I would ask her like, how do I say this? How do I do this? And she taught me so much about the culture and the food and like, what did you wrong? Tomodachi. Friend. Japan is huge.
Yeah.
And every part of Japan is so different and it has different like foods and cultures and just like traditions. And she knows, and Waka too. They know everything about every part of Japan. And every time we'd go, I just learn so much and get to eat all this amazing food. I do miss the food.
Yeah. Oh my god, Japanese food's so freaking
It's
good.
the best. I'm sorry, but their food is the best food.
I love that your finisher in Stardom was like devastating tombstone. And now you got a new one, Mayday. So tell me about adapting this new finisher.
Well, I noticed a few people do tombstones or pile drivers in AEW, so I wanted to come up with something a little bit different. And I looked around at the roster, and I know I'm like one of the tallest, so I was like, I definitely want to do something where I get them on my shoulders and pop them over. And I just like that, and I like the sit out because it reminds me of the Bella Buster, like the kind of sit out. I thought it was like a nice kind of like diva finish to it. Yeah, and then Mayday I just thought was a great name.
It's such a good name. It's
timeless. I'm always going to be Mariah May.
You know what? I love that you're staying true to your diva stand roots because we all saw that when you did that little French DDT.
Yes.
I would agree.
Yes. I was like, I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a DDT, but this is how I do it. And like the big hair flip, that's how you do a DDT.
Perfect. I gotta talk about your freaking dropkick. It is thing of beauty. Everyone, when they saw it, you're like,
yes, everyone, when I did it, the whole like arena went, ooh. I was like, oh.
Seriously, it's so good.
Oh, thank you so much.
Is that like a Stardom special? Like,
it's a Stardom special. I used to do drop kicks, but like, and they were fine. But when I went to Stardom, I did one. And I remember Mina was like, let's go to the dojo. And we went to the dojo and she just was with me. I must have given her like 30.
oh.
And I used to do like, I mean, I still do it from time to time, but the one where you bounce off the ropes and everything. So she was just taking 30 drop kicks off me.
Wow.
And then it's just like, what else? And then she was like giving me all this advice and feedback. So it's a little bit of a Stardom special. I don't know if you've noticed that all of my stuff is a Stardom special.
I love it. It's so intense. I freaking love it. Your relationship with Toni, how did that all start? How did you get to work with her? It's such a special relationship.
It's such a special relationship. I mean, obviously, I've always been a big fan of Toni because in the UK, Toni was like that girl. And she did the whole Stardom thing. She did the American thing. She did it all. So I've always looked up to her. And then when I came to AEW, I was like, I can actually meet her and I can get under her wing and like learn everything and dress up as her. So
Because you got everyone, including me. For 10 seconds, I was like, wait a minute, is Rockstar Toni Storm back?
honestly,
like, wait, what?
the crowd popped so hard. And when I was like, I had goosebumps. And then I realized, well, it's not really for me. I was like, they're going crazy out there, and I was like, it's actually not for me. It's for her.
It was like doppelganger level. Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty intense.
And the gear fits you perfectly.
I had to alter it a little bit because Toni Storm has the best legs I've ever seen in my life. I don't quite have legs like her, but it is a perfect fit. All of her stuff looks pretty good on me.
It really does. I mean, I gotta talk about your gear game is like next freaking level.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
where are you getting all the inspiration from?
Oh my gosh. So I've always been such a big fan of putting fashion into wrestling. So when I first started, I tried to do that, but everything was coming out like kind of sports, which look, Sporty Spice is cute. Nikki Bella,
She's killing
she
it.
ate that,
Yeah.
but I really wanted, like, I'm the glamour, and I'm like, how can I get like a red carpet kind of look? And I worked with different gear makers, and I have some that I still work with. I've worked with them since day one, and just trying to get like fashion into wrestling.
Yeah.
And I've always loved people's wrestling gears, and I can't stick to one thing. I have to change it all the time. But definitely just like Pinterest and just like red carpets. I love Beyonce. Ariana Grande is my number one. Now I've said it, you're gonna look at my stuff and be like, oh.
I see the inspiration. Yeah.
But I just like spam my gear maker with like pictures of her. If she does anything, I'm like,
Get up to 6 accounts per household.
I mean, I've seen some of your stuff from Stardom. If AEW fans haven't seen that, they are in for a treat. Some of the pay-per-view gear is going to be so good. Wow.
Look, I've got lots of good stuff coming, but we got a lot of time, so I've got to pace it.
We do. Speaking of you being almost like Toni Storm's doppelganger, this is my pet peeve that wrestling fans love comparing. But there are a lot of people comparing you with the other rising star, Tiffany Stratton.
Yes.
What's your thought on that?
I don't mind at all. I think Tiffany's great. I think she's a superstar. She's great in the ring. I love her gears. I'm always like, oh yeah, that's cute. And then everyone like will tag me on her pictures or tag her on my pictures. And I'm just like, she's a sweetheart. We've spoken before. She's a really nice girl. And look, at the end of the day, there can be multiple blondes. We all love Barbie. We all love the divas. Yeah. Me and Anna and Julia were talking about this. We all love the divas. And if you think about our age group, remember, we came up on Total Divas and Nikki Bella and stuff. So yes, we're going to look like Barbie dolls. But we're also some of the greatest wrestlers. So
damn right, that's right.
You know.
I think you guys are going to be best friends, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like it's a future thing.
One feud that I love your feud with your Mariah May fan update.
How am I in America back on Ring the Bell and we're talking about Mariah May Daily?
Next question.
Mariah May update account that when I was like on the indies and there wasn't a lot to update people on, he was great and it was like serious. Now I've like, I don't know, made it and there's like important things happening. He just trolls me. He trolls me. I'm like, update them. You took the username. Update the people. Tell them what I'm doing. They just troll me.
But for the OG Mariah May fans, are you still trying to do vlogging and streaming?
Yes. So I have been vlogging. I just have not had a chance to edit it. I've got stuff from Japan at my debut. It's gonna come. And also, myself and Harley Cameron have a very exciting show coming up.
Oh.
I can't spill too many details about it, but we've been working with a team on something very exciting that I think you guys are gonna love.
You know Diva Stands will be there for you.
It's gonna be so good.
Well, thank you so much, Mariah.
Cool.
Tell your fans that's been following you since your UK days, Stardom days, or your new AEW fans.
Or Ring the Bell fans.
Ring the Bell fans. What do you want to tell them?
Well, I want to tell them I'm the glamour. It's all about Mariah. And if you want to follow me, my name is Mariah May X on everything. And remember, the divas raised us. If I hear any diva disrespect, blocked. This
So that was Mariah May on Ring the Bell. Very interesting interview. She said that AEW came after her. She also said that she was inspired by the Total Divas era of Nikki Bella, the Bella Twins, all of that. She was inspired by a lot of it. She also said too that she also said as well that she was inspired by Toni Storm, and she said she spoke to Tiffany Stratton. I mentioned that there was comparisons. Said they spoke to each other. Said she's a nice girl. I know you guys said earlier she's like the more muscular version, which is true, but that's what keeps her going in the ring. But she said that you guys can follow her on X. Said nothing negative about the divas or you get blocked. Anybody wants to check her out on there. But like I said, that's interesting that AEW came to her, said she got on a finisher. She was talking about a certain move she does, a certain DDT she does, that she does at AEW. So it's very interesting to see Mariah May and see her career in a short period of time. But yeah, this is very, very interesting though. Other than that though, that was a good interview with Ring the Bell. Salute to them. Much credit towards Ring the Bell. She had a lot to say. And she says she vlogs, says she does a lot. But she is on the rise. She's probably going to be one of the biggest stars in AEW. You got Toni Storm, you got Britt Baker, you got, Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks. Now you're going to have Toni Storm, of course, and you have also a few others, but you're going to have Mariah May, especially if she defeats Toni and become the AEW Women's World Champion. She could very well win that. This would be the biggest match of her career. which will be at All in London and Wembley Stadium, which they are for a second year in a row. So that's going to be interesting to say the least. This will be a big opportunity for Mariah May. I know she's gonna do what she got to do to win. She's gonna step it up, do it all, and we'll see where it goes from there. Definitely see where it goes from there. Now, guys, let me know what you think of Mariah May. Interview, ring the bell, and what she done thus far in her career. Done quite a bit, I would say. Now, that's another interview. Is her talking on Muscle Man Malcolm. She goes on there. She talks about, see if there's anything that she didn't mention in the other interview. But let's see.
Negative. You want to bring the tone down and talk about Diona Peroso, or as I like to call her, Snooki. You want to make it negative. You want to bring the tone down and talk about Diona Peroso, or as I like to call her, Snooki.
I'm not trashy unless I drink too much.
Hey guys, welcome to Muscle Memory. My name is Malcolm. We're at MCW Fan Jam with AEW star Mariah May. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Life is good. I'm talking to you right now. MCW Fan Jam. What's your favorite part of meeting fans?
Honestly, for me recently, it's been finding out what kind of wrestling led them to me. So people will be like, oh, I watched you in Stardom, and I started watching Stardom because of you. And that's really cool because I feel like Stardom is some of the best women's wrestling in the world. And I can't believe people don't know about it. So the fact that I kind of like hook them onto it, I'm like, I feel great about that. So it's definitely kind of hearing their story of how we connected, I think is really cool.
Definitely. Like, you were honestly probably my gateway to like watching more Stardom matches.
Oh, really?
Like, honestly, yeah. Like, you really are that person.
That crazy because I'm like, they're all so good. I'm like, how did you guys not know them? And they're like, I didn't until I watched your stuff. And I'm like, yeah.
In your opinion, what was your favorite match while you were in Stardom?
Honestly, I loved all of them because I felt like I learned every time I wrestled. And I was really always so hungry every time I wrestled, which was a good feeling. But I really enjoyed my 5-star run. I enjoyed my match with Julia. I enjoyed my match with Mariah. I tagged with Mina Shirakawa, so I enjoyed a lot of the stuff that we did as well.
Of course. Yeah. Julia's a free agent right now. Do you want to see her come to AEW?
Hey, is Julia a free agent?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
But my good friend Julia, we've got each other's numbers, and I'm waiting for her whenever she wants to come and defend the strong belt, or if she wants to run it back with me. She knows where I am.
Amazing, amazing. Oh, you're with Toni Storm right now. What was like the pairing like when you got to AEW? You're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna work with Toni Storm, kind of be like in her little group right now.
Am I with Toni Storm? Am I?
Yeah, you're like,
she won't watch my matches. I keep asking her. Like, I'll never stop trying, but like, she won't watch my matches.
Well, maybe, did you say please?
Oh, I've tried. I've begged. I've been quite low about it.
Did you try handing her some money?
She's got $20? Money. She's Toni Storm. She doesn't care about money.
She is pretty rich.
I'm going to have to pull out something special for her, but I have a few ideas, so keep watching.
Do you see yourself going after the TBS championship anytime soon?
Yes, because I wouldn't dare go near Toni Storm's, and the rankings are out, and I'm number 5, so I'm up there.
We see that age well. You're not going after Toni, but what do you call this?
I'm so ashamed of it. But oh my God! What the hell?
You wanted Toni's title the whole time. Is she though? Is she? Pull up. All right. Let's continue on.
So, sorry, Julia.
What's your current thoughts on Diona Peroso right now going after Toni Storm?
You want to make it negative? You want to bring the tone down and talk about Diona Peroso, or as I like to call her, Snooki?
So I'm guessing you don't like her.
I don't approve of it. She debuted on my debut. She can't debut on my debut because it's my debut. So she took my moment, and now she's trying to take the woman that I love's championship belt. No one likes Diona. And you know what? I'm just happy Diona's not here.
I'm happy she isn't here either. I don't actually mean that, but I'm saying that 'cause I'm saying next to you. But who do you want to see yourself wrestle in AEW so far? Like, what's like a dream match for you in the company?
Ooh, I really want to wrestle Sheeta. I wanted to wrestle Riho. I really cracked her with that championship belt, so I thought she'd want to fight me, but she ran away back to Japan. So if you ever want to come back I'm waiting.
If people aren't watching Mariah May right now, what's a match they can go watch to realize, like, oh my gosh, she's such a great wrestler?
I mean, literally anything I touch. But I would say if you want a hard-hitting match, check out Mariah or Julia in the 5-star. But if you want to see what I'm doing in AEW and get a little taste of me, check out my debut. Check out my match with Lady Frost, because it's more of that coming.
Where can they find you on social media if they're not already following you right now?
I mean, you should be following me.
They should.
Why are you not following me? But it is Mariah May X on everything. I have every single platform. I'm chronically online, so just follow me on everything.
Right, you've been very gracious with your time. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks
My
for
name is
having me.
Malcolm. This is Muscle Memory, and we're out.
Dollar, I'm a Pioneer City baby. Nana tried to save me, but I go where they pay me. Yeah, the flow is way.
That is Mariah May. That was on Muscle Man Malcolm. She just recently did an interview. I think this interview a while back. So definitely, it's a career outlook on Mariah May. You guys remember she definitely is gonna go for, she's getting a big career moment. But who are you guys rooting for? You rooting for Mariah or you're rooting for Toni Storm? Who's gonna win at AEW All In for the AEW Women's World Championship? That's the question. Well, we're gonna see who's matter of time who's gonna win what. Toni's been champion for a while, but now maybe Mariah's turn. It may be her turn to win the belt. Even though she's only been there a short period of time, it could be her time. You never know what the next move could be. But Mariah May, she's, like I said, done a lot in her very short career. Wrestling in Japan. She's from London, England, if you guys didn't know. You can tell by her accent. So, if anything, all AEW All In is in her hometown. So, she could win. She's on a hot heel run right now, and it's in her hometown. So, she's English. Her nickname is Sexy Dynamite Princess Mariah May. 5'8". She was trained by Knuckle Locks, Portsmouth School of Wrestling, CACC Snake Pit in Japan. So, like I said, she's been doing her thing. She's been putting in the work. So, I know it's only been 5 years, but she put in plenty of work though. But other than that, though, Mariah, she's done what she had to do. We gotta see if she's gonna win it All In though, because she debuted as the obsessed fan of Toni Storm. And I remember when she debuted in AEW, definitely made a difference. And look at her now. Now she's competing for the AEW Women's World Championship. So it's something to check out with Mariah May. Solid in the ring. She got some time to go, but she definitely made her mark. Definitely done that. But we're going to see what happens next with Mariah May in her career. Like I said, and she also is on Ring of Honor too. She does stuff on Ring of Honor as well. So let's keep that on there. But we're going to see what's going to happen next. I'm very, very going to be locked in on the AEW All In pay-per-view coming August 25th. They say 25th right there. Yeah, it's the 25th coming up. Make sure I got that right. Yep, the 25th, and that'll be a Sunday. So, you guys tune in for Mariah May. If she's champion, we see how that's going to really boost her. And other than that, guys, that's all I have regarding Mariah May. That's all I have regarding her. I really don't have no other comparison, but this is about a look on Mariah May. This is about a focus on Mariah May. This is the career, the whole outlook on her. See what she's started from and look where she's at now currently today. So thank you all guys for coming out. We simulcast it on not just Toxic Ring Scandal Locker Room, but we also here at Pink Square Circle. You guys check that out too. Another a wrestling channel for women's wrestling to dedicate and highlight and show the accomplishments and history of women's wrestling. I'm also here on X as well. So you guys check that out if you want to. Pink Square Circle. Other than that, though, that's all I have regarding this. So we're going to wrap it up here. And soon 2 videos will pop up for Toxic Reign Scandal. Won't be when Shawn Michaels was really forced to retire in 97. Second is how to keep Kurt and Giovanna become one. Then also we have here at Pink Square Circle, we also have another 2 videos if you want to check out over there at the Pink Square Circle. And you guys already know what it is. Until then, I will see you guys later. It's OUT. We are definitely out. Thank you all.